Hello aviators, welcome back to my channel Skybreakers. Thanks for watching my channel. Please subscribe to this channel so you can watch my regular uploading aviation related videos. In this video, I would like to explain about Airbus 320 aircraft air conditioning systems. Disclaimer about this video, do not recommended to use this in airline training purpose. For that, you can refer your airline FCOM, FCTM and QRH. Let's start. When the aircraft fly higher altitude, cockpit and cabin need to maintain the temperature for the passenger and crew comfort. To achieve this, all the pressurized aircraft has air conditioning systems. You can see here the sources of air we are getting for the air conditioning systems. The first one is auxiliary power unit, that is APU. The second one is low pressure ground connections, that is we are getting from the ground. Next is from the engine. Then emergency ram air. This will discuss in details in the later slide. Next, I will brief about the air conditioning systems. The air conditioning system is fully automatic. It's provide the continuous air renewal and maintain the pre-selected value, that is from the cockpit or cabin, whichever the already fed the air, it may be smell. So the system renew the air and add the fresh air and maintain temperature already selected from the cockpit. Next one is condition air supply to the three zones, that is cockpit, forward cabin and aft cabin. There is a system is one but providing the air in different three locations. These three zones are independently controlled. And next one is the cabin crew can modify each cabin temperature from forward attend panel, that is plus or minus 2.5 degree they can modify. Here we'll discuss about components of air conditioning system. The first one is two pack flow control valve. You can see here pack flow control valve 1 and 2. Two pack. This is the pack 1 and pack 2. The mixing unit. You can see here the mixing unit. I will be explaining in later slides. Trim air valve. There are the three trim air valve. One is for cockpit, then forward cabin and aft cabin. Then hot air pressure regulating valve. You can see here this is a hot air pressure regulating valve. Low pressure ground connections, and you can see here low pressure ground connection is fitted in mixer unit. Next one is emergency ram air valve. This is the emergency ram air valve. Then control panel. You can see the control panel. This is overhead panel in cockpit. And ECAM display. There are the four display which we can monitor air conditioning systems. The next one is air conditioning system controller, that is ACSC. If you take any system on aircraft, controlled and monitored by computer. In air conditioning system also controlled and monitored by ACSC. There are two ACSC computer. You can see this is a ACSC 1 and ACSC 2. And normally it's temperature regulations is used for. And ACSC 1 it's controlled hot air pressure regulating valve. This is a ACSC 1, it's control the hot air pressure regulating valve. Next one is ACSC 1 and ACSC 2 control pack flow control valve. This is a ACSC 1 control the pack and flow control valve 1, and the ACSC 2 control the pack flow control valve 2. Then ACSC 1 control the pack 1 and the ACSC 2 control the pack 2. Thereafter the ACSC 1 will control the only cockpit trim air valve, and the ACSC 2 will control the cabin forward and after trim air valve. Here I will brief about air conditioning systems. You can see here this schematic. Pack flow control valve. We get sources of air from engines or APU when it's running. Whenever the engines or APU supplying air, that air may temperatures approximately 200 degrees centigrade. That air cannot be directly sent to cockpit or cabin. We need to cool the air with the help of pack. You can see here the pack. Pack we can call as air cycle missions, that is ACM. We'll discuss about in other slides. From pack we will get the output which we selected lower value from the cockpit. that is from the air conditioning panel. We can see here the knobs for the cockpit, forward cabin and aft cabin. For example, you selected for cockpit 20 degrees centigrade, forward cabin 22 degrees centigrade, aft cabin 24 degree. So from the pack you will get output 20 degree centigrade which you selected lower. Next one is hot air pressure regulating valve. We'll take previous example from the output which we are getting 20 degree, but forward and aft cabin demanded 22 degree centigrade and 24 degree centigrade. Hot air pressure regulating valve supply and modify with the hot air to maintain 22 degree and 24 degree centigrade. Next one is mixing unit. The mixer unit, which is recirculated air coming from cockpit or cabin, then mixed with the fresh air coming from the pack, thereafter send it to different locations, that is cockpit and forward cabin and then aft cabin. Here you can see from the cabin air is coming through this filters. This is a filters. Next you can see low pressure ground connections, that is when the aircraft on the ground, when the engines and AP are shut down, we can use low pressure ground connections for air conditioning systems. Then ram air when the aircraft is having the problem with the malfunctioning of and air conditioning system, so we can use emergency ram air. I will explaining in later slides. Then we have the trim air valves. The trim air valve, it will be modify the temperatures according to which we selected on the control panel. This is a schematic of pack or air cycle machine, that is ACM. Normally ACM is used for and cooling the air. Here we can see when we are getting air from the pack flow control valve, directly send it to the primary heat exchanger. It will be cool the air. Then again it send it to the compressor stage, and then it will be extract the air and send it to the main heat exchanger. Then again cool the air and send it to the turbine sections. In the turbine sections which we are getting the output, that is which we selected in the air conditioning panel. Here you can see the bypass valve, that is like normally suppose the air is too cold, so it's not required to send all the air through this exchange the heat. Directly we can send it to the turbine sections. Here I have put some important point which you need to remember from the air conditioning systems. The first one is pack flow control valve. This valve pneumatically operated and electrically controlled. The valve is controlled from air conditioning panel from the cockpit, which is overhead panel. The valve closes automatically. The pack flow control valve closes automatically when pack overheat or when the engine starting. Operations of fire or ditching push button when it's pressed. Next one is mixing unit. I already explained. This unit mixes the cold fresh air from the pack with the cabin air being recirculated through the recirculation fan. Next one is hot air pressure regulating valve. This valve pneumatically operated and controlled by electrically. The valve is trapped upstream of the pack, that is before the pack. When the valve closes automatically, the duct overheat, the cockpit trim air valve fails or both cabin trim air valve fails. Then this hot air pressure regulating valve closes. Next is trim air valve. These valves are controlled by electrically. The trim air valve associated with each zone, that is adjust the temperature by adding the hot air, that I already told to you. Here also you can see some more points. Emergency ram air. The emergency ram airflow directly supplied to the mixer unit. It ventilates the cockpit and cabin to remove the smoke in case of smoke. If both pack fails, ambient air sent to the cockpit and cabin when the aircraft below flight level 100 or below 10,000 feet. Temperature regulations. The temperature regulation achieved by the ACSC. The temperature selection range from 18 degree to 30 degrees centigrade. Normally 24 degrees centigrade we select. Pack flow control. In case of flight crew can use the pack flow selector to adjust pack flow for the number of the passenger and the external conditions. That is normally low, normal, high. In low, normally 80% of air will be supplied. In normal and 100% of air will be supplied. And high, 120% air will be supplied. Irrespective of the position of the system, deliver the high airflow when in case of single pack operations, that is, and one pack fails, when APU is supplying the bleed air. In these two cases, irrespective of the knob positions, if suppose the knob position low, normal or high, and it will be flow, the airflow will be given 120%. Overhead panel on the cockpit. Normally the air conditioning panel is shared to the pneumatic system also and as well as air conditioning systems. You can see here the pack flow control valve, that is low, normal and high, and this is for the 80% air will be supplied, normal 100% air will be supplied, high when it's selected, and 120% of air will be supplied. You can see the temperature selections and the cockpit, forward cabin and aft cabin, and this is like very cold means 18 degrees centigrade, the hot, the maximum is 30 degrees centigrade. Normally when we keep it in the 12 o'clock position, it will be and 24 degrees centigrade it can give. You can see here the each is 2 degree variation will be there. Next is hot air and pressure regulating valve. If it is any fault and duct overheat, and the fault light will be illuminated here. This is a pack fault and the lights here, pack 1 and pack 2. You can monitor the air conditioning system operations from the cockpit, from the ECAM pages. There is cabin pressurization page, then cruise page, next condition page and the bleed page, and you can go through it. You understood about basics of air conditioning system in Airbus 320 aircrafts. I will be continuously uploading about A320 series. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, do not forget to press like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can watch my regular uploading videos. Comment below if you have any query. Happy landing. Thank you.